Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to the Sexy Brutale. I'm having a lot of fun with this so far. So, here's what I'm thinking right now. I think maybe the thing to do is to dash over here, set ourselves to this clock, restart the day. What I'm thinking is that tracking the movements of the goons, the skull mask goons, might be a good way to get a little bit more information about what's happening, because they often talk to each other. You know, we've gotten a lot of clues from their dialogue, talking to each other and talking to themselves. So why don't we start by heading over there, and then from the earliest moment of the day, we'll just try to find goons and follow them around. Because we have to figure out what they did to the furnace in order to be able to undo it, right? That's right, I can't go this way. And I know they're meeting in here right now, but we can just sprint through it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine if... Okay, there we go. We'll find if they ever actually let me through, that is. They're catching up. I'm going. Okay. I gotta say, the game's performance is surprisingly bad, given how little I would expect a game like this to stress my computer. There's definitely some weird hitchiness, especially when trying to load new rooms. Okay, so we know that there are dudes in this area. Let's attune ourselves to the clock, then reset the day. Let's try to figure out where that goon that taunts Thanos in that parlor comes from. Yeah, I don't have any idea where they start their day. So this is the... No, this is not the room where Thanos is getting... Okay, here we go. Here's somebody. This is the room where Thanos gets threatened. Oh, that guy went through that door at the same time I did, apparently. Oh, hold on. This is something. 1. Change the symbol. 2. Break the arm off. Here we go. Sentence the meddlers to a fiery death if they try trespassing. Okay. So we need to watch this guy, figure out what he does with that arm. Oh. Days like this, it's good to be alive and a total bastard. Oh, he's taking the arm in there. Oh, you can't... Okay, we're going to restart the day again. We're going to start our day by running in here, opening the curtains, and then we'll watch him in there through the painting, see what he does with the arm. I can't remember if there's a mirror in there. It may just be that he goes into the secret passage with the arm and it is not available to us anymore. Suppose we will find out. But I'm glad this plan is giving us some information already. Alright, we're just going to run through this room real fast. Okay, so now we need to wait in here. We'll let him do his thing. So he's talking like interfering with the furnace is maybe the third step? It's days like this, it's good to be alive. And a total bastard. That's just good dialogue. Alright, let's get in here behind him. Now, granted, once we have this arm, I still don't exactly know what the plan is. But I'm going to try turning all of the slot machines to the green glowing symbol, because that is significant, obviously. This hides in here. Okay. Who uses a dumbwaiter these days? It's actually a good question. A dumb restaurant owner! Solid delivery, good comic timing. You can tell this guy's a pro. God, I'm tired. Alright, well, let's, even if he did know the statues all need to be set to hearts, that old fossil wouldn't be able to do anything about it now anyway. Okay. Well, I do feel like the game is maybe working a little bit too hard to beat me over the head with it. I figured it out. The glowing green was all that I really needed. Ah, okay. And then he immediately threatens and insults him after having sentenced him to death. This guy is a total bastard. And they both go through that door, right? So we just need to wait this out. We'll set all the statues to hearts, and then I guess we follow him down the elevator. I mean, at that point they'll be saved, and it may kick us out of this part of the house again or something. But I am very curious what is down there. This guy is definitely my favorite of the skull-masked monstrous thugs. It's one thing to be a jerk. But you know, if you're a jerk with panache, I feel like that's a little better. I am never in favor of doing anything 100% when you could do it 150% instead. And that guy is really committed to his job. The public one and the not-so-public one. Alright, and I think we should still have plenty of time to reach the other statues. Oh no, wait, that's right. We do not, in fact, because I don't know how to get to the one behind the bar. Well, shoot. Yeah, I only solved half of this. Well, let's go and actually put the arm on the statue and make sure everything's cool here. Make sure that there's not another part to this yet to be revealed to us. Okay, easy enough. And now that we know that, we don't have to get there quickly anymore. Okay, no, everything's fine. Yeah, now that we know that, we don't have to get over here quickly anymore. So we could, we can focus from here. I'm trying to figure out how to get behind the bar. Let's give that a moment's thought, huh? Maybe the thing to do is to go into this room and listen while he's back there. Let's go back out to the front hall, set ourselves to the front hall, restart the day, and then, I guess, wait around next to the bar for the rest of the day, just listening. I know that doesn't sound necessarily terribly exciting. But I do think that's the place that we're in here. Run fast. I'm a lot less afraid of entering a populated room than I once was, obviously. let's restart the day. Actually, yeah, we'll restart the day. And then, before we do anything else, I'm going to look at the times. I'm going to scrub through the time thing. See when he goes into the bar, the back room, because it might turn out that it's a good idea to set the clock to 4 before we start moving. It'll reduce the amount of time we have to sit around and wait. So, this is another thing where it's like very obviously not designed for a keyboard and mouse, because if it was, I feel like I'd be able to just grab the thing with my mouse and move it around. Nope, he goes in there quite early. When does he come out? I feel like he's in there a long time, isn't he? Yeah. Okay, so we definitely don't want to jump ahead. What we want to do is get running right now. It's probably better for us to go around. We could just... Yeah, I'm just going to run through the room. I'm not afraid of your scary masks. I got my own scary mask. Listen, my face is literally on fire. I'm not afraid of anything that you can do to me. I have bigger problems. Alright, so let's go through the secret passage. We might be able to hear him in here. Maybe. Hard to know. Oh, I guess I was going to sit in here and wait until my mask started burning so that I knew he was in here. But I guess we can do that from here, as long as we're close to the door. The mask will light up when he comes into the bar, and then we'll start listening. Also, there's not really a reason I can't just sit there in the listening interface, I guess, but I want to make sure he's in there before I start listening, so that if we're not actually able to hear him through this wall, I will know. Okay, no, we can in fact hear him, and we're in, as far as I know, we're in a room adjacent to the room he enters, so we should be able to hear him through the wall. Hopefully he will talk to himself about the password. Because we didn't actually hear him giving the word to the bouncer, did we? I don't think so. Oh, no, that's right. He doesn't give the word to the bouncer. Because he doesn't... The bouncer's not there for him. Well, still, we might be able to hear him muttering about how he had to... He remembers that when the place had a bouncer and he had to give the password, you know. You know what I'm thinking. You know what I'm talking about here. He's definitely not in the bar anymore, and we can still hear his footsteps. Statue's right where he said it would be. Oh, that's right, I had like a techno grimace thing going on, didn't I? Right. That's not it. That was way cartoony, even for the grimace. Pull the arm, you say. There we go, just like you said. Can't say I wasn't willing to help a guy out, Thanos. No, maybe just one quick drink. Hold up, where is he on the... Okay. Oh, that's right, This is a door that's on fire. So he's actually going to go out and around. Oh, we can just barely hear that interaction. You know, according to my friend, I shouldn't so much as shake your hand, let alone take a drink from you. I don't quite follow, sir? You know, Thanos? Mr. Gorecki, of course, sir. The two of you really are quite famous. Ha! Famous, hey? Well, I guess we worked pretty well together, even if he is a little cranky nowadays. You hear that? We're not close enough even with the hearing to hear the whispering. Say what, friend? Nothing, sir, nothing at all. Point is, Thanos says you staff are out to get us. You believe that? I'm not sure what you mean, sir. Truth be told, me neither. But Thanos, he's got his theory. Says he has a secret way down into the basement. The basement? Yep, that I can believe. After all, he built this place, or his family did anyway. Sir, please, Don't you worry. I don't buy anything fishy's going on. But I did say I'd help him, and the one thing I can't shake is I haven't seen Lucas around. Not once. You know anything about that? Well, no, sir. The master is often very busy. Yeah, but I've not seen Ellie around either. Does seem strange. Anyway, I guess I'll have to pass on another drink, or Thanos won't let me hear the end of it. Take care now. That whispering probably wasn't important. It was probably just him being weird and threatening, the same way the guy talking to Thanos was. That ain't right. Must be some of those weird robots Lucas had Sixpence make. I mean, that blackjack dealer is something else. Yeah, that's true. Just trying to get over here, make sure I can continue hearing him. I think for a guy who designed this place, Thanos would have put in some more elevators, or even a ramp. That's true. The only way to get anywhere is stairs, basically. Strange for a guy in a wheelchair who thought he would be spending time in the house to not, I don't know. I always liked this bar. It used to be a lot livelier, though. Alright. As soon as he leaves this room, we're gonna follow him. Is he still in here, really? On one hand, I got Thanos making me walk halfway across the world to fix his statues, and telling me spook stories about the staff here murdering people. Then on the other hand, those self-same staff are the only ones looking after me. Yeah, okay, we heard this bit of his little conversation already. So nothing really interesting. We know we can't get through here. Right, this guy just asked for a password we don't have. Let's talk to the other ghosts real quick. Drinks here, man. I like the Tarantini's best, I reckon. Or the Bloody Agonizing Mary, maybe. Or the Singapore Sting, that's good too. But heck, even just a plain old Cobra Libre will mess you right up. Even a virgin Coca-Cobra has a kick. Oh, at that time I had a Killer B-52, I thought I'd died and gone to hell. Good times, good times. That's new dialogue, right? Okay, he said the poison thing, yeah. It's possible we just haven't heard everything these guys have to say and they'll let it slip if we keep talking to them. Alright, we've definitely seen this conversation. No, nothing new. Okay, let's maybe have a little bit more of a look around. So there's still a key in this room that I never figured out what it's for, right? But not in this room, obviously, but in here. Yeah, I never did figure out what this key does. Did I? I don't think so. Don't suppose it lets me... No. It does not let me move through the fire doors. So there's a bar here. This room is where the statue is. This is actually one of very few places in the mansion that we haven't been able to get into yet. Most of the fire doors we've been on the other side of now through one method or another. Why is this a secret passage when the others are all hidden? Merely hidden. Huh. Wait, isn't a dumbwaiter... It looks like just a cabinet. I thought a dumbwaiter was like a thing you could lower or raise goods with. Like you put something in there and then lower it down to the basement via the dumbwaiter. I'm trying to think, like, is there a place where there are ghosts that we haven't spoken to yet? Because that could be meaningful, right? There's not any place where there's a locked door that I think this key would be useful for. I don't think I know any places where there are locks. It might be... I can't imagine what this is for. Oh, actually, hold on. We can look at stuff in our inventory, right? A heavy rusted key that exudes menace. That's not that helpful. I have to say, I'm feeling a little stumped. The issue here is just that I don't see a way forward at all. So I'm looking for candles on the map right now. We've spoken to the ghost in this room. We've spoken to this ghost. There's no candles to light over here. I felt like I saw more candles way back when we couldn't light them. It felt like they were everywhere. We lit this one and talked to all the ghosts in this room exhaustively. We lit this one and talked to the ghost in here. Does it leave chests marked on maps after I have used them? Where's that chest upstairs? Okay, yes it does, because I've definitely been through that one. So never mind, that's not a concern. Did I ever make use of the candle in this room? I think I did. I do not have any idea how to get through this door. Or this door. Or what to do with this key. What's it called again? The Key of Old Habits. And it's got dice on it. The house, the old cottage. Maybe. Right? That's the only place I can think of that there's a locked door. Because we definitely could not get into that cottage. This may not be relevant to our current task at all, but it's a thing that I can think of to do, so let's go check it out. Is that room? Okay, that just leads back toward the bar. We're close. We are about halfway, I guess, to solving this puzzle. Alright, Lafcadio, calm down. He's very into that singing. I'm pretty sure that the cabin door was locked. In a way that we couldn't get past. And I mean, the Key of Old Habits, the name could suggest, right, that this is the key to the cabin where What's-His-Face used to spend his time before he had his impressive manor built on the grounds, or I don't know, man. This is not, in fact, where this key is used. The door is marked with a teardrop, it says. Also, it's marked with this. It doesn't look much like a teardrop to me, frankly. Man, I wish I could just knock. Well, shoot. You know, we have just one key and just one locked door. I had hope. We may as well just rewind the day. There's no sense in walking around for the next couple of minutes until things reset all the way. So, assuming that the bouncer, or assuming that that bartender's whispered words are not meaningful, which I think is a relatively safe assumption, I don't really know what to do. I guess one thing we can do for sure is go find out what it is that he whispers. This is probably not going to be helpful, but I am pretty low on ideas at the moment. And we'll use this time to try to come up with some new stuff. I have not yet played the adventure game where I don't get pretty hung up at least one point. So this is well in keeping with my experiences of the genre. May as well grab the key, no sense not having it. But here, we're very close to this guy. So we should be able to hear the whisper from here. Unfortunately, it's going to be a minute. And then he comes out through this room, and we'll follow him. We'll see if he maybe yields some better information. I apologize that this is maybe not the most fascinating footage. I do wonder what this key is for. The fact that there's 2 dice on it, you know, does imply that it is a key to the casino or something in the casino. But I don't think there's anything locked in the casino, is there? There was definitely a door that we had to lockpick, but, you know, we lockpicked it. Maybe all this does is let you into that room, because all that was behind that door was like a card or 2, right? Maybe it's just for letting you get in there earlier. Who is that? Huh. Well, that's interesting. Where are they? They're up here. And that must be something... Oh, no. They're talking about... those are the guys talking about the fact that they changed the power thing and that both the switches would have to be pulled. Yeah, that's not something I have to worry about. I already know that information. Okay. So Thanos comes here to get a drink. Wait, what's this other set of footsteps? Oh, I guess that must have been the bartender, or... There's one too many sets of... I thought this was like me hearing that guy breathing or something. But it seems like he got up and walked over... I don't know. Weird. We'll follow this guy out of here, and hopefully that will yield some kind of information. Nope, not close enough to hear the whispering. So this is Ace of Spades. Oh, I wonder if I could have heard the whisper by looking through the door and then holding the listen button. Because I can do that. So this is Ace of Spades. This is the guy who walks all the way around down to the casino area. So when Ace of Spades leaves this room, we're going to have to probably go upstairs. I don't want to run back out the way we came because then we'll keep having to back up as he approaches. Although, I suppose we could just back up a couple of rooms and then I believe there's a hiding cabinet. Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs. Go upstairs, we'll wait for the mask to not be on fire anymore, and then head down and follow him. I can hear his footsteps, but I don't hear him speaking, so hopefully that means we're not missing anything. It's a slightly clumsy interface. Wow, the travel time on those stairs really put us behind him. Yeah, I don't think this is going to yield anything. It's blue, right on time. Ms. Blue. Yeah, I think we saw this already, didn't we? Everything that he does in here. He just goes back into that room and then through the false mirror. Yeah, and he's already gone. Well, that wasn't helpful at all. Is there anything else of value we could do right now? Honestly, I can't think of anything. So if this key of old habits unlocks something in the casino area, there's no doors anywhere around here that I haven't been through. There's a door there that I haven't been through. It's probably a fire door. I do wish that the doors that have the fire preventing me from entering them would be marked as such on the map. I mean, I guess we can go look, because I don't remember. So that's in the area above the library. Yeah, may as well. Fastest way to do that, actually, is probably just to reset the clock to teleport us back to the foyer. I felt so good when I figured out the arm thing. I was like, oh yeah, we got it. We're just going to keep moving forward. I somehow totally forgot about the issue with the bar. I think this is the fastest way to the library. Because, I mean, if there were a room that I had not yet gone into, that could be a big deal. Could be all kinds of things in there. But it's probably just a fire door that I have forgotten is a fire door. Wait. This isn't the... I mean, this is... I'm up here, but this isn't helpful. How do you... Is this a place that I can even access? 'Cause I thought I remembered... This is the... I mean, I've obviously been up here, because I wouldn't have the map filled in otherwise. But the walkway leading into that room is the walkway above the entrance, which I cannot access, isn't it? Yeah, this is... Oh, hey, how you doing? Anyway, that's a fire door. As I thought. And this is just the balcony, yeah. Well, bloody hell. Alright, yeah, let that guy go through the mirror before we try to go anywhere. There's nothing in this room that I didn't inspect. No, it's just a strangely empty room. Yeah, so this hallway, which leads over here, is definitely the hallway above the foyer, which I can't get over that, can I? I'm not allowed to reset time while I'm looking through a door. We can check this very quickly by just teleporting ourselves back to the foyer. I thought the door on the left side of that walkway was fire, though. Yes, it is. You can see the fire. But I have this area filled in on my map, so I feel like I must have gotten up there. I didn't notice this bottle on the floor before either. Weird. I can't remember how I got up here. I must have been up here. Maybe I... No, I have no idea. Because what would it be above? It would be right above these rooms. No, it's right above these rooms, whatever it is. So no, I must not have ever been up there. Things with the X's on them are these, not X's, but these little designs are not significant, right? These little designs themselves are not significant, as far as I can tell. Unless one of the dumbwaiters actually does work the way I thought dumbwaiters worked, and I'm supposed to be able to, I don't know, move myself upstairs via the dumbwaiter somehow or something. I can't see how I ever would have had access to those rooms, but they are on my map. Again, this is a problem you have when you decide to play a game an hour a day over the span of several weeks. Well, it hasn't been several weeks for this game yet, although it seems like it might be by the time I'm done with this puzzle. Let's go just have a quick look at the dumbwaiters. I might trap myself in this room with the guy coming in here to hide the arm, I suppose. Okay, no, that one's not a dumbwaiter. Oh, there's a card in here if you come in here early. And it does not allow me to interact with it in any way. It looks like it does, in fact, maybe go down to the basement. But it does have to be operated from the outside as well. Alright, so we're going to wait until the door opens. And this guy is entering this room, and we're just going to push past him into the other room. Perfect. Look at that, I'm some kind of genius. Huh. Oh, that's how I would have accessed that area, right? This staircase. And so that door that I didn't go through is this door. Yup. Well, that makes sense. Everything adds up, it all checks out. This is maybe the worst news I have ever heard. Because now I have no leads again. And there is no sort of hint system. That's very interesting, whatever that is. I don't know, it looks like maybe a Fabergé egg or an orb clutched in a dragon's claw or some kind of... It looks like some kind of weird fantasy treasure. Okay, so for right now there's nothing up here of value. Except for some very eerie-ass paintings. How are we going to access... I want to see one more thing. We're going to... Oh, wait. I'm going to reset the day, but I want to go over here first. Let's set ourselves to this clock. Reset the day one last time. because I have an idea I want to check out here. One of the arms, or one of those statues, the one in the entryway, starts the day at the correct suit. So, what if the statue behind the bar is also hearts at the beginning of the day? Oh ho ho! Okay, hold on a second. So that statue is hearts at the beginning of the day. Maybe. We need to wait. That's the first one he pulls, right? I'm going to wait in here just in case. I don't think anyone comes in this room, but... Because if that statue is hearts at the beginning of the day, then maybe what we have to do is not go in there after him and fix it, but instead find a way to prevent him from going in there in the first place. Hold up. Nope. That's the, it's this one, I think. 1250. Right, I think this is about the time that guy pulls the arm on the other statue and then pulls the arm off. Yeah. Shoot. Okay. So no, we do have to get into the room behind the bar after he goes in there. I feel like I must be missing something that isn't terribly difficult. Oh, we can't be in here. I was gonna check that statue again, but hold on. We gotta give that a moment. Yeah, there's something I'm missing that's gonna let me get into that room. We have, at this point, I think, exhausted all of the other options. So the statue's just a total bummer. Nothing more to it than that. Who would have a password? What does a ghost need a password for, anyway? Is Thanos in this room right now? Okay, I have one more idea. We're gonna wait for Thanos to come through here. I'm gonna knock down the voodoo candle in the library again and try talking to the library ghost more times. Maybe he has multiple pieces of information to relay? Seems like kind of a ne'er-do-well, you know? Maybe he likes to engage in whatever it is that they do in the back room of that bar. My impression has not been that the back room of a bar is a place where all of the good and wholesome and lawful things happen. Yeah, it's desperate. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think this is the right answer, but I'm grasping at straws here. But maybe straws are just exactly the thing we need to siphon the truth out of this mystery. Yeah, that sounds like a real thing. That's a real English phrase people often use. Hear it all the time on Scooby-Doo, them talking about drinking the truth out of the mystery. Because if this doesn't work, I don't have any idea who else might have the information. Now, we did read that already. I thought that was the color that indicated it had already been used, but with the lighting, it's kind of strange. It's hard to tell. Because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but things seem to be a lighter blue before they're interacted with. Yep, and he has this whole thing about smut and naked people. Okay. Let me think. Somewhere I saw a book about drink recipes. What, didn't I? I think so. Oh, it looks like... Okay, things are darker before they're interacted with and they get lighter, and it only holds for the first time you're in the room? Maybe? I mean, it only holds per time that you're in the room. So when we leave and re-enter, everything will be blue again? Or dark blue? No. Maybe it only holds from play session to play session or something. But I have investigated all of this stuff. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's just a hiding closet. I've heard everything this guy has to say. Yeah, he had his card. No, he doesn't have his card anymore. I borrowed it for a good cause. We're gonna wait for him to hit the door here and then go through. So I think I've seen the full arc of this story, and I've seen everything that everybody in the story does. But I just don't know how to deal with this ghost. Maybe if I leave the record playing, he won't quite be able to hear us, and he'll just assume that I said the password. You know, I'll just mutter something. And he'll oh yeah, that's right. Can't speak to him at all, huh? Shoot. I wonder... Sepia vinyl record. It is interesting that there are multiple record players. Maybe if we brought one of the other records over here, it would have some kind of effect? Just kind of curious, so I could put it out. Sneak around him? Nope. Turns out that doesn't work. What if we went and got one of the other records from upstairs? Or we just played some music that like really bums him out. Wow. The tension is really high in this area. Walk through that door, all of a sudden everything's an action movie. So we could get upstairs to the theater area, steal that record. This feels like an extreme reach. Actually, can I even get back up there? This door doesn't let me through, does it? I don't think so. Let's go find out. Maybe they won't, you know, if I get the record that's just noise that really upsets the piano player so much he has to go and turn it off, maybe it will bum out all of the ghosts so much that they'll leave. I have seen weirder things in adventure games. What one might call objectively dumber solutions. Oh no, I can totally just go right through here. Wait, I'm gonna go this way, right? Each one of these things is so significant as a, So we have to... Ah, shoot. Where's the clock in this area? I have to attune myself to this clock. It's in that room. I have to attune myself to this clock. Grab the record. Try to run downstairs. This is a real reach. Okay. We steal the record, we bring it downstairs, we either bum out the ghosts, or maybe Thanos will interact with it or something? Not Thanos, the big dude, Orem. Have I spoken to them after they all break up and stop guarding the door? Okay, they don't have anything to say. And also, their interaction area is large enough that it prevents me from getting through the door sometimes. Still don't know what that key is for, but I just feel like I should have it. Okay, through this door and then up. Get a little turned around in this place sometimes. Shoot, we didn't make it in here before Thanos got in here, or before Orem got in here. Well, so much for my hope that this would affect him in some way. I don't think I could have gotten in here fast enough. Well, I mean, they let me do it. It might have some effect. Right, I can't talk to ghosts while the thing is happening. Great, that whole extremely long conversation is drowned out. I mean, maybe it will have some effect on Thanos when he comes back out? I'm just gonna wait here, I guess. This is not like... This doesn't feel right. But I'm totally out of ideas. The good news is, I'm about to have some time to think about it. So can I... No, that's right. You can't see the map overhead view while you're inside of a cabinet. Well, the gunshot happens pretty late in their conversation, so I guess he'll be out here in a second. Just waddle his slow... Yeah, I was about to describe him with some kind of grimacy word. I just realized I don't know what the grimace is. Mayor McCheese is a cheeseburger. Fry Kids are bushes where the leaves are fries for some reason. That's weird. The Hamburglar is just a guy who likes to steal hamburgers. What the heck is Grimace supposed to be? He's kind of chicken nugget shaped. But first of all, he's huge, and secondly, he's purple. I wouldn't eat a purple chicken nugget no matter what size it was. No, for real, what the heck is Grimace supposed to be? This is really gonna bother me now. He's like a big purple, like... sort of a, I guess, like a popsicle-y shape. They ever sell grape popsicles at McDonald's? I'll tell you what, if somebody tried to hand me a grape popsicle, I would Grimace. I guess his name is appropriate. Where the heck is Orem? I'm going nuts over here. I don't know why I pressed the listen button like that was going to do anything. Did I try just running in here and lighting the candle? Like setting up the bouncer before Orem comes in? No, that wouldn't do anything. He's not even on that plane. This is going to affect him in some way? No, it doesn't look like it. I think that second line was just him saying that it used to be livelier in here. Yeah, and then we've seen all of these lines. Well, shoot. I guess I'm gonna wait for him to leave. We'll go back out into the entryway, reattune to the clock, and then unfortunately that's where I'm gonna have to call it for today. Didn't really make the kind of progress I was hoping for. But trust me, this will be on my mind constantly whenever I'm not thinking about whatever the hell the grimace is supposed to be. Until then. So at the very least, next time we sit down together, you and I will have really put some cogitating into it. Let's attune ourselves here. And unfortunately, that's going to have to be it. I feel defeated. I feel sad. Come back next time to see if I can regain a little bit of my mojo. And we'll see you then.